Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour. We're just taking a timeout tiempo, says Alexandra Herrera, deep in game two. Lexi York leads game two 11-9. It was Herrera who won the first 15-14, playing extremely well in game one. York leaving some balls up. Herrera more than happy to put them away and raced away with game one. But it's been a different story in game two. Herrera's level has dropped. York has improved her hitting, starting to execute balls, and as a consequence, she leads 12-8 in game two. Apologies for the delay. We hope to be here for the beginning of this match, but we had a little internet connection issue that the club had to resolve, but we should be good to go for the rest of the weekend. We're here in Northern Virginia. 3 beautiful courts in this facility, and we hope you stick with us throughout the weekend. This is the round of 16. We have more matches coming up for you today. If you're just joining us, or at least checking in on the results, a few results for you this morning. Sanchez over Rodriguez, so Sanchez will experience the pleasure of taking on the world number one, Longoria. Lotz defeated Brandt in 2 straight, and Lotz will face Martinez, the 4 seed. Seinhorst took out Acosta in a good match, and she will face Mejia, the 3 seed. And last but not least, Centellas, 15th seed. A little surprised by that seeding. Will be taking on her Argentinian compatriot Vargas at scheduled for 3 p.m. That's a clean shot from Herrera. Herrera really showing her doubles skills, taking the ball early, but couldn't put that ball down, went too low. Reprieve for York. Still 12-8. Coming up next on this court, we will see the Argentinians Vargas and Centellas facing off. The veteran versus the up-and-comer. Well, we all knew what York was going to do on that shot, running to the front left corner. Hit it into the front left corner for a pinch. Vargas knew it, or excuse me, Herrera knew it. Couldn't hit the front wall. Another point for York. Closer to this tiebreaker. Oh my. Well, Herrera hit that ball shoulder high, taking it early. I think surprised York. And got away with it, side out.
Almost. I never saw my name. Yeah.
And again, Herrera trying to take that ball early and paid the price that time. Vargas, Martinez, both behind me, waiting to get on court. Vargas will be on this court, waiting to see if this will go breaker or not. That was a skip. Yeah, I agree. Well, it did look like a skip from here, and the official is calling a skip, and I think both players thought the ball was good. So we're going to have a replay. Herrera is saying, why don't we just replay that? From our position outside the court, that ball looked a little low. I don't think she got that. It looked like the ball went into the floor and up, but our official says I couldn't see it. Ball is considered good if you can't see it. Well, Herrera is on the wrong side of that call. Has to regroup. York now at game point. Herrera, kill shot, side out. That was the story of game one. Herrera, feet set, controlling the point. York working hard, keeping the ball alive, but really not executing her shots. Herrera definitely not out of this game two at 9-14. And that's a nice shot. Backhand pinch winner. And I think this is a wise decision from York, who's taking a timeout just to regroup. We'll see what happens when we return. And we're back live at the Northern Virginia Invitational round of 16. Herrera fighting to stay in the second game and close out the match. Can she do it? And it starts with an unforced error from York, so timeout didn't work in her favor. Nice reverse pinch winner, forehand side. York likes the forehand more than the backhand. You'll see her run around on the left side to hit more forehands. You can see why there. Seems very comfortable with it. Z serve likely coming up. No. Little changeup. But took that ball high, went for the bottom board. Always hard to win that last point. 11-14, 3 points in a row for Herrera. York not able to pick that one up. Every point puts more pressure on the USA player. There it is. That time the backhand worked. Another game point, the third one for Lexi York. Really good reverse pinch winner from Herrera. York's serve put her in a deficit in that rally. Ball came off the back wall. Herrera was in control. Saves another game point, 12-14. And there's the example of running around to the forehand side. You'll see it a lot in tennis. York really trusting that forehand. And another game point, number 4. That will be a screen serve. There it is. It finishes with an ace, a gentle tap of the fingers as York comes out and says, we're going tiebreaker, everybody. Well, we are going tiebreaker, so we're going to take a couple minutes. We'll take a short commercial break. We'll be back in just a moment.
The mission of FSU Coach is to prepare and equip the next generation of coaches and sports professionals with best practices and current research to enable them to pursue excellence. We have 2 academic programs, the online graduate certificate, which is 4 classes, and also a 10-class master's in athletic coaching. Our graduate certificate and master's program can be started at any time, either the summer, fall, or spring. All of our classes have the word coach or coaching in them, and they're taught by coaches for coaches.
The types of classes that we offer focus on the athlete as a whole person. We focus on the theory and practice, the research, the helping skills, even some of the mental performance behind what it goes into being an athlete. I came to FSU Coach because I truly believed in the mission and the purpose of the program.
I think I have my dream job being a head coach at Florida State, but I know there's always more ways that I can help my athletes and better prepare as a coach, so I thought joining this master's program would help me learn different ways to attack my job. If you're interested in going into coaching or joining the FSU Coach program, I would just say don't even think about it and do it.
And welcome back, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you're watching from. We're here in Northern Virginia at the Worldgate Athletic Club. An old venue for racquetball, but a venue we haven't been to for many years. So it's great to be here. A big thanks to everybody who's helped arrange this event, put it on. And I know for Commissioner TJ Bombaugh, this is a great one for her because it's just down the road from where she lives. Over to my right, Montse Mejia, Stephanie Seinhorst have just got underway. Mejia will be the heavy favorite in that one as the 3 seed. But York trying to cause an upset early in this tournament. York, the 12th seed. Herrera, the 5 seed. It looked like it was going to be routine after game 1, but York really stepped it up in game 2, and Herrera's, to York's credit, was forced to make a number of unforced errors, and as a consequence, York is there. Now's your chance to make your predictions, and for me, Herrera really develops her game from her serve. She's very good at returning serves, and she's very good at serving, and those two skills really set up a lot of her game. Well, official called skip. I couldn't see it from my position. Let's take another look, or at least I get another look. A little delayed viewing online. Well, that's three points in a row, 3 serves in a row for Herrera with no real rally. Demonstrating the importance of a good drive serve. That one a touch short. Okay, let's see what York can do. Unforced error from Herrera. Can York replicate the service quality of her opponent? It's a good one. And we'll have a replay screen from what I can tell. Yeah, I agree with the no call there. York is getting caught a little bit too far forward, maybe because Herrera's so good at the pinches. Credit to Herrera, who didn't let the no call affect her game. Clean winner from York, gets back in the service box. 0-3 has stopped the momentum of Herrera, but now needs to find some points. Good serve. Good finish. That time again, I think that's something York might take away from this game, is the number of serves coming off the back wall. One might argue a short serve is better than that because Herrera was all over it. Ace serve from Herrera. Over to my right, Mejia leads 8-1. And you can see Herrera's just sitting in the middle of the court dictating these points. If York can get Herrera moving those feet, I think she'll have a little bit more success than she is right now. Easier said than done, of course. 5 serving 1. That's better. My, Herrera trying to take the ball early, lunging on that one. Didn't move her feet, paid the price. I think we're having tiempo timeout from Alexi York. We're going to take a timeout too. Back in just 1 minute. We're back live. Let's see what happens. York serving at 1-5, took the timeout. Consistently serving to the backhand side, no surprise there. Herrera, a left-handed player. And again, Herrera, feet set, too good. There's a reason she's seeded 5 in the world, ranked 5 in the world. 3 courts here at this club. Not a tremendous amount of viewing room, but there is also viewing upstairs on the track. There's a track that goes around this facility. Herrera going for a lot, missed it. So far, really the only way that York has been in the service box or has even won the solitary point is unforced errors from Herrera. You can see York is getting opportunities, just not putting them down. I think we're seeing a replay. Safety hold up. Been stuck here a while. Again, on the left side, taking it on the forehand side. York quite happy to put that ball into the front left corner. Now, can she execute this serve? So crucial to get that third shot advantage.
Do you know what the email is?
No. Went for the jam. The ball was high, would have easily hit the back wall before bouncing. Herrera was more than ready, said thanks very much. I'll catch you out of position. And I think this is the difference right now between the two players. Herrera executing first serves. York a little less so. The scoreline shows it, 6-1. York was aggressive overhead, went down the line, but Herrera still controlling the points at the moment. York has a timeout left. It's now 7-1. Might be time to use it.
Hey Alex, how's it going? Hey, so
Oh my.
ironically,
Yeah, we'll have a replay on that one.
Steve ended up calling me yesterday on an unrelated issue, and at the end of the call, I asked him about this email, and basically no, but he gave me some passwords to try. So, do you know? Are you 100% sure on what the email is? Like the actual login stuff, you know. Okay, but you know, I mean, exactly what it is and how it was spelled and everything. Okay. All right. So. Workspace login.
That will be an avoidable hinder, I think. York won't like it.
Okay, well, I'll write them both down. So what's the first one?
She said point. But I think what the referee meant was side out.
Okay, on the old MHABJ.net domain, do you remember what his email was?
Not being given. Oh, you can make up your minds wherever you're watching whether that should have been a replay or not. Could York have picked up that ball? York not happy with the call. Another point for Herrera at 8-1.
Right? I mean, y'all were on that domain for long enough where everybody So that's the thing. This domain was at the time the emails were posted by Google and not GoDaddy.
Okay, let's see if York can settle down. Again, this goes back to execution of
Okay, so does Steven C at MHA
first serve.
right?
Close, but just short.
Okay. All right, cool. Okay, awesome. All right, so I'll give you a call back if I need anything else, but thanks. Okay.
Just a half step short was York on that one. Back and forth we've gone, but ultimately it's Herrera who's executing when she's in the service box. Screen serve or short. Not clear which, doesn't matter. Coming up after this, Vargas Centellas. Clean hit from Herrera, another point. And a timeout is coming from York. Gives us an opportunity to just go through the draw a little bit. We'll go down from top to bottom. Longoria taking on Sanchez. Amaya taking on Lawrence. Herrera, as you can see, playing York. Lotz versus Martinez. Mejia Seinhorst. Mejia won the first game over to our court number 1. Barria Laime Mendez and Salas. Mendez won that one, so she's into the quarterfinals, and she'll face the winner of Centellas Vargas. So another Argentinian affair down on the bottom of the draw.
Hey, Steve, it's Jay. Hey, I just want to tell you that
Quick look at the doubles draw as well. Herrera Mejia will be the 1 seeds, taking on Leon and Alu. Rodriguez Lawrence, a new pairing. Face Salas and Longoria, an old pairing. Vargas Centellas face Amaya Parrilla. And York and Lotz will be facing off against Laime and Mendez.
can you just read me that number when I send it? Okay, hang on 1 second. I'm going to get it sent right now.
Big thanks to sponsors as well who've made this event possible. Not just LPRT sponsors, but local sponsors. Presenting sponsors, Courtesy Escrow and Title, Fleet Valet Services, and Jorath Consulting. Short serve called. Gold sponsors, American Transportation Agency, Carlos Calderon, Gomer Group, Jason Young, and Karen and Mike Grizz.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, York was there. Tried to guide it into the front left corner. Silver sponsors, Commonwealth of Virginia Racquetball Association, Conrad Marciano, Marcicano, excuse me, Margot Scott, Mark Barron. And there it is. Herrera finishes at 11-1. Suresh Vimulapalli was our final silver sponsor, but Alexandra Herrera had to do a lot more work than she probably wanted to as she advances to the quarterfinals. Congratulations to her. Coming up next, as I mentioned, Centellas and Vargas. Credit to York taking this to a tiebreaker, but ultimately it was the 5th seed who advanced. We're going to take a short break. We're going to let the players warm up. As you can see, Maria Jose Vargas is on the court getting ready. We'll be back in just a few.